Here I have a drawing of the classroom in 2-point. So I was just using that to get some quick perspective understanding of what would happen if I were drawing into a corner of that room. So I've drawn this back wall here, and this is where the mezzanine would sit up here. And then this would be the floor. My 5 foot here is my eye level. So that's my horizon line. And then 10 feet is here at the bottom of the soffit, and 0 is here at the bottom of the floor. So I'm going to come up here, and if I have a stairway, what I want to do is I want to put a stairway in this corner, and I want it to come out over this way, but I want to have a 3-foot landing up at the top, because if I put my last stair right here, of course I'm going to slam right into the wall there, right? If I'm going to set up a stairwell here, I've got to come 3 foot out in the room this way, and I've got to come 3 foot out in the room this way, so that I know where that stairwell is going to land, and then I'm going to come from here out. So let's say I come 3 foot here, it's going to go this direction, it's going to come in away from the vanishing point up here, and it's going to come into the room this way. All right, so this is going to be the area behind the stairs. The stairs are going to actually start here. Then I want to come 10 feet in this direction and 10 feet out in this direction. So my stairs, again, I'm going to do this thing that I did last time, where I just put this slide kind of thing down and say, this is basically what my stairs are going to be doing in there. Take it up to 10 feet. Then it's tricky, because from here to here is a much different measurement of 10 steps than from here to here. If I come here and I go straight out this way, and I come here and I go straight out, I can take this and divide that into 10 steps. Let's try that. Here's a 5. It's going to be 7.5. So here's 7 and 8, 6, 9, 10. 2.5 is going to be here. 3, 4, 2, 1, 0. I'm going to bring these in here to this corner. So I'm basically making equal marks all along there instead of doing perspectival marks along there. Okay, so these are now all now equal distance this direction. So I'm going to take my verticals, I'm going to step them here. This now I'm going to take back, I'm going to put this grid on this side. So I'm going to take this towards vanishing point left. I'm going to let this come down until it hits that mark, and come up until it hits there, and then come down until it hits that mark. This is my eye level. This, I'm going to start seeing the top of. So I'm going to see the front here. This is going to head towards vanishing point right, this direction. It's going to drop down there, then it's going to come vertical, vanishing point left, vanishing point right, vertical, vanishing point left, vanishing point right. These have all got to go vanishing point right off the top corners. This I need to go towards vanishing point left. So I'm dropping this down till it hits there, vanishing point right, This is going to go vanishing point left to fill in that, and then come up to the top of that. So that each riser relates to height and vanishing point right, and each tread relates to vanishing point left and vanishing point right. These I want to go to vanishing point left. And where it comes here below my eye level, I'm going to see these drop down, and these come over. So I see the tops of the steps. I'm seeing very little of this step here that's just below my eye level. Then I'm not going to see the top of the next ones, right? So this is going to drop like that. And these are going to be dropping towards vanishing point left over here, like so. Okay, so there's a 2-point stair. Let me pull this out from under so you can see it clearly in that space. A lot of you want to have these things be floating stairwells. So this tread here is going to do this. This tread I'm going to thicken up in this way. Then when I get up here, I'm going to see this tread come pretty much flat across. And then here I'm going to start seeing the bottom. So this is going to be thickened up there, and this is going to come there. And then if I have this kind of thing happening, I got to go back towards left and right vanishing point to show the bottom of that stem. Whoops. It's become a little bit isometric there. I got to keep myself honest. This whole platform I'm going to see. And then this is going to become the opening here where your head's going to come up through, and this is going to be the soffit here, and then this is going to be the ceiling or the mezzanine all underneath there. Then if this is floating, see how I have room for my window here. And this will come over the window out here a bit. This is my floor. These may need to be built into steel supports here, because I can't really go into this wall with a steel support and have those truly floating. I'm going to have some kind of support out in the front that's going to then attach up underneath them. And at this end. And then this is my window. You might have a 2-point where the arched window is coming across this way, right? And let's say you're standing here. So your arched window is doing this. With your columns coming down and your boards going across that way. And this is going to end up being your floor, and you might have a bed or a closet or something built into here, right? But then you're going to want to start stairs going down here off the edges of your page. So you're basically just going to take this off the vanishing point right up to the wall, and then you're going to drop it down. Then you're going to come off the vanishing point right for the next step. This is going to come away from vanishing point left. And drop. And then vanishing point right. This corner, you're going to hit vanishing point left. You're going to fade off the edge of your paper out here. This also probably will overlap this. Like you won't see these steps going down. So this would be unseen and might be a dotted line underneath. Or it might be that you just color this whole thing, you know, with the color of your carpet or your floor or whatever it is you're doing up there.